Hello and welcome to day 10 of the 12 days of anime. Before we get into today's moment, as always, if you want to join the contest, there's still time left. All you have to do is go to Anime Amino, link in the description below to download it, type in your 12 moments of anime throughout the year that you really thought were the best, most memorable, basically your 12 days of anime in a blog post or whatnot. Follow me on Anime Amino and bam, you could potentially win the latest 3 volumes of Naruto, One Punch Man, and Tokyo Ghoul. Now to the comments from yesterday's day number 9. Sarada Uchiha's revelation of her true mom. Comment number 1. Well, since that was the plot of Gaiden, that would indeed be the climax, but biggest moment for me is Sasuke going ham on Shin and saving his wife and daughter. Because of how rusty Naruto is, Sasuke has potentially broken their tie in power. Yeah, Sasuke saving his family, it just showcased the difference in who he is now compared to who he used to be. And when we seen them fighting and whatnot, Naruto was really just like, oh, you know, he was just having a rough time because he hasn't fought in a while. Even the QB had to say something Kurama to him. So potentially Sasuke is stronger than Naruto now. Comment number 2. I don't think it was the biggest, but it was big in its own right because everybody had their speculations and theories on the subject, and the mystery kept fans entertained after the main manga ended. Very true. That mystery was really what had me hype almost every week. I mean, when we found out the whole thing from Suigetsu, you know, the little DNA test or whatnot, that had me excited as well. So, yeah, Sarada really stole the show for Naruto Gaiden. And lastly, yeah, that shit was glorious. Saku Fugs got wrecked. Too bad Kishi did not keep it that way though. Sad face, sad face. And an amazing picture right there. Honestly, I thought it would have been a great twist if in the end Karin ended up being the true birth mother of Sarada. However, Sakura was the one that cared for her, and it kind of would have relayed a message of basically like your parents are the people that truly raised you and cared for you and love you and stuff like that. I think that would have been in a way a better fit, but then at the same time it's like you gotta give Sakura something after basically shitting on her for ages upon ages. So yeah, we gave her the daughter. And again, if you want your comments to be shown in tomorrow's video, then definitely head on over to Anime Amino and let me know what you thought about that moment. Do you think that was a better moment? What did you think overall? But now to today's moment. Okay, so I had to go with One Punch Man. My moment for today, it was really tough because there was some incredible moments, and honestly I really want to include all of them, but for argument's sake I'm going to choose one. There was 3 fights in general in the series that I felt were my favorite and top of the line. There was the Saitama versus Genos. That shit, even though it was short, even though there wasn't really like a big winner in a sense because like, you know, nobody got knocked the fuck out or whatever, ultimately seeing Saitama's wind pressure from his punch blowing up a mountain, Genos being surprised as fuck, everything about the art and animation, that was superb. So that was one awesome moment. Then we had the finale, Saitama versus Boros. That shit was insane. Boros taking so much hits from Saitama left and right. It was like, yo, Boros, you the shit, you the truth. You're the only one that even gave a slight smidge of a challenge to Saitama. But the moment I chose was because personally I felt it was the one that had the most effect on me, and it really dragged me even further into the One Punch Man fandom, was Genos versus the Deep Sea King. Because I felt what Boros did, the Deep Sea King didn't do, and vice versa. Boros gave Saitama somewhat of a challenge, but he didn't really do anything to anybody else. The Deep Sea King fucked everyone up in sight, but didn't give Saitama a challenge. But what I really liked was that the Deep Sea King, he was taking people out left and right, C, B, S, A, like everybody got their shit wrecked. And then when Genos, you think Genos is gonna do it, it's like, yo, Genos is here, you know, threat's over, here we go. He fucked Genos' shit up. Granted, Genos did made a mistake. I think he would have taken him out if he didn't underestimate him, and when he, you know, got in on him, he would have kept going and just immediately finished him off. But the Deep Sea King just fried him up, beat the shit out of him, and it was a gloriously carnage-filled battle, and that's why I had to choose it, because it was like, that shit was a tragedy in and of itself. And you know me, you know I love Tokyo Ghoul, so when I see shit like that, it gets me insane. The Deep Sea King in general really had a huge impact because everybody that crossed paths with him, he fucked up, except of course Saitama, the Cape Baldy, the greatness. So that's the moment I wanted to choose for today's 12 days of anime of One Punch Man. I chose Genos versus the Deep Sea King. Not that the other 2 fights were any less quality, because they were insane, the art and animation was amazing, but I felt that the Deep Sea King had such a huge impact, and him fucking up Genos was absolutely crazy. But that Boros fight was insane as well, and Saitama versus Genos was fucking awesome. So either way, they were all insane moments. Let me know what you guys think though. Which fight was the best fight in One Punch Man, or which one was the best moment in general that you experienced with One Punch Man in 2015. Again, you can head on over to Anime Amino and let me know if you want your comments to be shown tomorrow, or you can leave a comment right here, because those were insane moments. And One Punch Man, again, I felt for me me personally, saved anime in 2015 from just being like, there was a couple of good shows to, we had that one show that fucking killed everything in its path. Yeah, let me know what you chose for day 10 of the 12 days of anime, but that's all I have for this one. Thanks for joining me today. I'll leave you with a hint for tomorrow. Have an awesome day, people.